Have you heard of North Korea? Chances are you have. But if not, take a look at this man. Now, does he seem familiar? Yes, he's Kim Jong Un, the supreme leader, the dictator, the one-man ruler of North Korea. In this country, the prime minister, chief minister, and president are all the same person. But have you ever wondered, how does a nation so isolated from the world even function? With strict borders, minimal trade, and almost no global alliances, how does North Korea sustain itself? More surprisingly, how does this closed-off country still manage to have a GDP of $28.50? Hacking, North Korea's secret weapon. Yes, you heard it right. North Korea openly promotes illegal hacking, and not just as a small-time cybercrime. It's a full-fledged industry where hackers can make millions, all under the command of one man, Kim Jong Un. At the heart of this cyber warfare is the Lazarus Group, also known as App38, a highly sophisticated hacking organization. This isn't just any hacking group. They've been active for over a decade, executing some of the biggest cyber attacks in history. Their operations date back to 2007, with their first known attack called Operation Flame, a malware attack on South Korea. Then, from 2009 to 2012, they launched Operation Troy, where they successfully took down South Korea's government websites. In 2011, they carried out the infamous 10 Days of Rain attack, expanding their targets to South Korea's media, financial institutions, and critical infrastructure. But their most high-profile attack came in 2014, when they hacked Sony Pictures and leaked confidential information, including unreleased movies, production secrets, and internal communications. Up to this point, their attacks were mostly politically driven. But in 2015, the Lazarus Group shifted its focus to something even bigger, hacking banks for money. In 2015, they targeted banks in Vietnam and Ecuador. In 2016, they pulled off one of the biggest cyber heists in history, successfully stealing $81 million from the Bank of Bangladesh. In 2017, they struck again, this time in Taiwan, managing to steal $60 million. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. The Lazarus Group continues to evolve, becoming one of the most dangerous cybercriminal organizations in the world. North Korea's cyber army, the next target, cryptocurrency. Today, the Lazarus Group has shifted its primary focus to cryptocurrency, a digital goldmine for cybercriminals. One of their most recent and shocking heists was the Horizon Bridge hack, where they successfully stole $100 million worth of crypto. To pull this off, they used a sophisticated method known as the Republic technique, which typically operates on blockchain networks. However, in this case, the system they exploited was far more complex, allowing them to bypass security and siphon millions undetected. How does the Lazarus Group operate? Recruitment for this elite hacking force starts at a young age. Talented North Korean youth are handpicked and sent to China for advanced cyber training. There, they master the art of malware development, cyber infiltration, and blockchain exploitation. Once they reach a certain level of expertise, they are officially inducted into the Lazarus Group. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This group isn't just one unified entity. It is divided into multiple specialized units. 1. The original Lazarus Group. This division was formed under Kim Jong-il, and its primary mission was to attack South Korea. Over the years, their operations have inflicted an estimated $1.20 billion in financial damage to the country. 2. Blunarov, the financial hit squad. After the death of Kim Jong-il, another group was born, Blunarov. Unlike the original Lazarus Group, which mainly targeted South Korea, Blunarov's mission was global financial destruction. Their primary focus? Hacking banks, cryptocurrency exchanges, and financial institutions worldwide. From traditional banking systems to decentralized crypto networks, this group has mastered the art of cyber theft, pulling off some of the biggest financial cyber attacks in history. And this is just the beginning. The list of their operations is long, but for now, this is where we wrap up North Korea's dark world of hacking. Drug smuggling, North Korea's secret trade. When we think of drug smuggling, names like Pablo Escobar often come to mind. But what if I told you that North Korea has been deeply involved in the drug trade since the 1970s? Unlike cartels that rely on illegal farms and underground labs, North Korea produces, manufactures, and exports drugs at a national level. The country cultivates opium on a massive scale, refines it into heroin, and smuggles it across borders, especially into Asian countries like China. Methamphetamine, North Korea's deadliest product. Beyond heroin and opium, North Korea also mass produces methamphetamine meth in high-tech labs. This highly addictive drug works by stimulating the nervous system, creating an intense rush of energy and euphoria. However, prolonged use leads to devastating effects, including severe dental problems, meth mouth, skin sores and infections, extreme weight loss, permanent brain damage. Meth is made by mixing ephedrine with household chemicals, making it both cheap to produce and highly dangerous. How does North Korea export drugs? Drug trafficking in North Korea is a well-organized business, and China is its biggest market. But how do they smuggle it out? 1. By sea, large shipments are transported using vessels. However, they can't openly ship drugs on cargo ships, so they use an intricate network of over 100 front companies, many of which are disguised as pharmaceutical firms. 2. Hidden in legal exports, these fake medical companies conceal drugs within legitimate shipments of medicine and chemicals, making them harder to detect. This allows North Korea to export tons of illicit drugs while maintaining a legal cover. And the profits? Both North Korea and these companies make millions. But this is just one part of North Korea's dark economy. There's more to uncover. Weapons trade, North Korea's hidden arsenal. North Korea is one of the most heavily sanctioned countries in the world, especially when it comes to arms dealing. Despite international restrictions, North Korea continues to buy and sell weapons through illegal channels, and yes, it still possesses nuclear bombs. North Korea's weapons industry. North Korea doesn't just buy weapons, it manufactures them. The North Korean military produces military-grade firearms, ballistic missiles, tanks and aircraft, chemical and biological weapons. This arms trade is a major source of revenue. During the Iran-Iraq War, North Korea reportedly earned around $4 billion by supplying weapons to both sides. North Korea's role in global conflicts. Even in recent times, North Korea has been linked to arms deals in major wars. During the Russia-Ukraine war, intelligence reports suggest that North Korea supplied weapons to Russia, though the North Korean government has officially denied these claims. The Panama Incident, 2013. One of the biggest revelations of North Korea's illegal arms trade came in 2013, when Panama seized a North Korean cargo vessel. Hidden beneath sacks of sugar, authorities discovered a massive stockpile of weapons, including a MiG-21 fighter jet. This incident proved that despite sanctions, North Korea's black market arms trade is still thriving, and the world is watching closely. Counterfeit money, North Korea's secret economy. North Korea's illegal activities don't stop at hacking, drug smuggling, or weapons trade. It also has a highly sophisticated counterfeit money operation. And what's the target currency? The US dollar. The reason is simple. The US dollar is the most widely used currency in the world, making it easier to circulate counterfeit notes without suspicion. How does North Korea print fake dollars? North Korea doesn't use ordinary methods for counterfeiting. To create near-perfect fake notes, they use offset printing and intaglio printing, the same techniques used to print real currency. High-quality color copiers to match the exact shades and tones. Watermarks, holograms, and serial numbers, making the fake money look almost identical to real US dollars. These fake bills are so well made that they've been given a name, superdollar, because even experts find it difficult to distinguish between real and counterfeit. How does North Korea smuggle fake money? North Korea doesn't smuggle counterfeit money directly. Instead, it uses a vast third-party network, making it nearly impossible to trace the origin of these fake notes. Who controls this operation? The entire counterfeit currency operation is managed by Bureau 39, one of North Korea's most secretive government organizations. What is Bureau 39? It is responsible for all of North Korea's illegal financial activities, including hacking, drug smuggling, weapons trafficking, counterfeit currency production. Directly controlled by Kim Jong Un, Bureau 39 operates in secrecy, and no one knows exactly how much money it generates. However, one thing is certain, it plays a major role in keeping North Korea's economy running. While the rest of the world imposes sanctions, North Korea continues to find new ways to make money in the shadows. And the story doesn't end here. North Korea's underground trade, from wildlife smuggling to human trafficking. North Korea's illegal activities don't stop at hacking, drugs, weapons, or counterfeit money. The country is also involved in wildlife smuggling and even human trafficking, all to generate money while avoiding global sanctions. Wildlife smuggling, the price of a rhino horn. One of the most shocking trades linked to North Korea is wildlife smuggling, especially the trafficking of rhino horns. The price of a single rhino horn can reach up to $250 million on the black market. These horns are in high demand, especially in China and Vietnam, where they are falsely believed to have medicinal properties. How does North Korea get involved? It works with organized smuggling networks to traffic animal parts, including ivory and rhino horns. These items are sold in Asian black markets, helping North Korea evade economic sanctions and fund its secretive operations. Human trafficking, a dark reality. Apart from illegal exports, human trafficking is another horrifying part of North Korea's economy. The regime forces its own citizens to work abroad under slave-like conditions, mainly in China, Russia, the Middle East. These workers are not paid directly. Instead, their salaries go straight to the North Korean government, generating billions of dollars. Some reports even suggest that North Korea is involved in kidnappings, forcing people into espionage, forced labor, and other activities that serve the regime. The hidden economy of North Korea. From hacking and drug smuggling to weapons trade and human trafficking, North Korea operates one of the most sophisticated underground economies in the world. Despite heavy international sanctions, it continues to find new ways to fund its regime, all under the direct control of Kim Jong Un. The real question is, how long can they keep this going?